Words of Sri Aurobindo from the book The Mother, with letters on the Mother by our Lord. Part 2, Letters on the Mother. Chapter 2, Aspects and Powers of the Mother. Page 63. Fourth point, Emanations. Emanations correspond to your description of the Matrikas of whom you speak in your letters. An emanation of the Mother is something of her consciousness and power put forth from her, which, so long as it is in play, it is held in close connection with her, and when its play is no longer required, is withdrawn back into its source, but can always be put out and brought into play once more. But also, the detaining thread of connection can be severed or loosened, and that which came forth as an emanation can proceed on its way as an independent divine being with its own play in the world. All the gods can put forth such emanations from their being, identical with them in essence of consciousness and power, though not commensurate. In a certain sense, the universe itself can be said to be an emanation from the Supreme. In the consciousness of the sadhak, an emanation of the Mother will ordinarily wear the appearance, form, and characteristic with which he is familiar. In a sense, the four powers of the Mother may be called, because of their origin, her emanations, just as the gods may be called the emanations of the divine, but they have a more permanent and fixed character. They are at once independent beings, allowed they play by the Adya Shakti, and yet portions of the Mother, the Mahashakti, and she can always either manifest through them as separate beings or draw them together as her own various personalities and hold them in herself, sometimes kept back, sometimes at play according to her will. In the supramental plane, they are always in her and do not act independently, but as intimate portions of the supramental Mahashakti and in close union and harmony with each other. Gods. Fifth point, gods. These four powers are the Mother's cosmic godheads, permanent in the world play. They stand among the great cosmic godheads to whom allusion is made when it is said that the Mother, as the Mahashakti of the triple world, stands there in the overmind plane above the gods. The gods, as has already been said, are in origin and essence permanent emanations of the divine put forth from the Supreme by the transcendent Mother, the Adya Shakti. In their cosmic action, they are powers and personalities of the divine, each with his independent cosmic standing, function, and work in the universe. They are not impersonal entities but cosmic personalities, although they can and do ordinarily wheel themselves behind the movement of impersonal forces. But while in the overmind and the triple world, they appear as independent beings, they return in the supermind into the one and stand there united in a single harmonious action as multiple personalities of the one person, the divine Purushottama. Sixth point, presence. It is intended by the word presence to indicate the sense and perception of the divine as a being, felt as present in one's existence and consciousness or in relation with it without the necessity of any further qualification or description. Thus, of the ineffable presence, it can only be said that it is there and nothing more can or need be said about it, although at the same time one knows that all is there, personality and impersonality, power and light and ananda and everything else, and that all these flow from that indescribable presence. The word may be used sometimes in a less absolute sense, but that is always the fundamental significance, the essential perception of the essential presence supporting everything else. Seventh point, the transcendent mother. This is what termed the Adya Shakti. She is the supreme consciousness and power above the universe, and it is by her that all the gods are manifested, and even the supramental Ishvara comes into manifestation through her, the supramental Purushottama, of whom the gods are powers and personalities.